Goes across his stumps. One of the landmarks we're looking at this evening. This one needs 49 for 1,000 in T20 internationals. Hafiz needs 18 for 2,500. First time he's looked a bit frenetic, actually, Rizwan. Just 3 deliveries, but doesn't know whether to go offside or leg side. One slog sweep he's missed. This is a good start, very good start. 4 dots.
Looking leg side, he does sweep a lot, does Rizwan, so he's maybe just thinking leg side.
He does sweep, it goes behind, that man's gone in front of square. Can Rizwan get back? No, he slips.
And the pace that Hamza is bowling, he's not really firing again. He's sort of slowing it up, even with the new ball, so it will take some getting used to. Normally, left-arm spinners with the new ball just bowl into the stumps.
No, not out, but a very good start from Hamza. Just 1 from the first over, 1 for none. Time of day in the UAE. Lovely opening combination as well. They're right up there with the best. Dylan Williamson, Smith and Bosman and Barber and Rizwan, averaging 65 and a bit. 150 and 400 opening partnership. That's how good they've been. But it's been a good start from Scotland. Just 1 from Hamza's first over wheel. And set the tone from the other end. Slips in. And there is a sweeper at third man and deep square leg. Just gets it past fine leg. This time he does come back for 2.
Paul Wilson, 22nd T20I. And Rod Tucker, he's 43rd.
Good length that. Back of the length, skiddy. Very good start from Scotland. It's exactly what they needed.
Yeah, just on Babar and Rizwan, they're not your typical T20 openers who go out there and smash the ball straight away. And maybe because they've been playing a lot of first-class cricket and then turn into T20 openers. Babar, well, he played a lot of white ball cricket, but Rizwan especially, he came through the ranks after having learned his skill as a first-class player. Learned his skill as a first-class player, a 4-day player. So they bring that skills to T20s on pitches which are not high-scoring pitches where you need to graft, and that's where these two really prosper.
And they obviously know these conditions well documented, that Pakistan have played a lot of their cricket in the UAE. They've had a lot of success, gone a long time unbeaten in T20 cricket in this part of the world. Their second home. Skippers away.
plenty of stars to watch. Sort out for left arm spin, left arm pace, and some power hitting as well. Scotland and some classy batting from Pakistan.
Clipped straight to the sweeper, only be a single.
Well, a significant single at that. That is a world record. Mohammad Rizwan now has scored more T20 runs in 2021 than any other player in a calendar year. Chris Gayle scored 1665 in 2015. So that is a world record for Mohammad Rizwan.
Another good over for Scotland. It's 7 for none after 2. For none. Pakistan, having won the toss, 2 overs gone in the power play, is that stat as it was telling you how good Mohammad Rizwan, how good the move to the top of the order has been. Look at the company he's in. Some of the great white ball players that have ever played the game. De Villiers, Babar Azam himself, Virat Kohli, Chris Gayle, and Mohammad Rizwan goes past all of them. That is a phenomenal achievement.
You see this move so often, 3 bowlers use this as the 3rd over. You have to feel for the young man, Hamza Taib, who's making a debut. He's bowled his first over just for 1 and then out of the attack.
It's slightly changed in the last couple of years. It used to be the norm, just 1 over. We've seen more sides bowl 2 or 3 in the power play. England have done it with the likes of Wokes. Definitely a spinner gets through 1, bowls the first over. But even that, England bowl Moeen Ali, depending on the matchups, and he may bowl 4 out straight away. Clip to that fine man. Fielder was right on the edge there. Just short of him, right in the knee. The old long barrier came out. Lovely shot that finds the fielder. Pressure building here on these openers. No bad deliveries at all. Nothing to hit. Typical Sharjah pitch. Get that sheen. I remember Jamaica used to be like that. Like glass. Anything what you worry about is your spikes on this sort of surface. You skid around a bit. So yesterday, a couple of the South Africans, when running between the wickets towards the end, was sliding around. That sheen of Sharjah. And the cover drive of Babar Azam. Save your legs, that's 4.
It wasn't a bad length, just maybe slightly an inch or 2 over. Slightly fuller, and that's all Babar needs. Plays it under his eyes, that cover drive, you watch it on a loop, and it still looks good.
Such grace, such timing, just opened the face at the last second, hit it square. Leg side. The first boundary in that over of the game, 14 for none.
Light up your outdoor space with Handy Bright Solar LED Spotlight from JML. A motion-activated solar-powered floodlight. It charges during daylight, then turns on after dark when it detects motion. The 8 high-powered LEDs illuminate over 600 square feet. It's fully adjustable, weather-resistant, and looks just like a security camera. With no wires, it's easy to install, and there's no running costs. Don't come home to a dark house. Get the Handy Bright Solar LED Spotlight. Only $24.99 from Asda Robert Dyer's home base in Wilko.
Plenty of dots there, which is unlike these two. They usually knock it around well. 8 dots in the first 3 overs and just 1 boundary. Another change, so that's 4 in 4, and I reckon one of the bowlers of the tournament. Definitely Scotland's best bowler. Mark Watt, another left arm spinner. Varies his position on the crease. Sometimes he'll bowl it from 23 yards next to the umpire. Sometimes he'll go really wide. Doesn't spin it much, but got a little tricks up his sleeve. That'll be a wide.
Yeah, the gut feel from Kyle Kurtzer would be that this is now the over that Pakistan will try to attack, and he's got his best bowler in. Matchups, yes, but also the situation of the first 3 overs.
That will be after the big build-up I gave him about being one of the bowlers of the tournament. That's 2 wides. What he tends to do is vary his pace very well. Full, he almost bowls like a seamer. He bowls full and quick, and then his slower balls are bowled into the pitch slightly. Let's have a look at that. Let's see his pitch map. Watch the difference in speeds. Full, over 100k. They're right up there, the red deliveries, and then under 100k into the surface. Great take. Another wide, but great take.
Yeah, flat and straight, and then into the pitch, as you said. But I'm really impressed with the ability to bowl that Yorker.
Down. Yes, boss, down.
And Babar Azam free his hands offside. There's no one out offside. He he tries to, but he hacks it leg side.
Yeah, just a pressure building, just coming to that state. There's a lot of chat between the two, Babar and Rizwan, but you just feel that needs something to go their way, a couple of boundaries.
The angle, Rizwan was telling him the angle is very wide on the crease, so it's harder to open up that offside.
Go!
Just feel that something's coming, something around the corner.
Get it!
Hits it hard. Hand on his, hurt his hand. That was a chance, but it was nailed by Babar Azam. Babar just goes to check if he's okay.
It was the better option, just hitting down the ground. That's gone quickly. He's stuck out his left hand. Sometimes they stick, but that just hit him hard.
Now these are the extra deliveries because of the wides. 3 wides in the over. That was the first run off the bat in the over. Very well bowled. Excellent. 18 for none. So just a little bit of worry on the Pakistan fans' face. It's been a quiet power play, just 1 boundary in 4 overs. All four bowlers excellent. Just a change of ends for Wheel. Oh, should be gone mid-on. Can he get back? Oh no! Tried to go one hand, couldn't get there.
Babar just trying to force the pace. Almost trying to hit this off the front foot. It was that back of a length, which is the Sharjah length. Just teasing. Sharif going back just maybe a couple of steps away from it always.
He gets that one. He gets that one, and that's a much needed boundary for Pakistan. They've struggled in this power play.
Yeah, just slightly shorter this time around, and Babar Azam pumps it leg side. In a great position off the front foot. He's just flipped it over the top.
We often talk about the power play. What's it all about? Overs 1 to 6, no more than 2 fielders are allowed outside that 30-yard circle. They're the dots that you can see there. They're only allowed 2 out in this power play, and it's a good time to bat. Oh yeah, that is huge. That is fast hands. That is out of the ground.
That is Rizwan's zone. He's actually gone to the offside, but the flick of his pads, the shovel leg side is his zone. Slow one, but 2 full. And Rizwan already had made up his mind that anything full is going. And it went a long, long way. 96 meters.
That was some shot. We saw a beauty last night, didn't we, from Liam Livingston of Kahisa Rabada. It was hitting in the other direction. That was a monster. That was beautiful hands from Rizwan.
He's got his own way of getting to the offside and then playing that shot. But these wicket keepers do this. They hit them in strange areas. Sometimes it reminds us of Moeen Khan. He used to take it off the stumps and hit it over square leg. Rizwan has more of a range. You can go from mid-wicket to behind square with that shot.
Yeah, the other thing he did really well was keep his head down. We've seen that with Martin Guptill at times, just keep his head down. Leading run getters in this tournament. Butler at the top. Asalanka had a very fine tournament for Sri Lanka. And then these two keep each other going. Babar Azam and Mohammad Rizwan. So a good over so far, 2-4-1-6. There's the Yorker. And a run-out chance. Good fielding.
Just went full. He's again eyeing the leg side, but this time too full. And throw at the stumps well. Oh, yeah, just safe.
Change in the field. The man comes up now, mid-wicket goes back, so there is the option to go offside. He is more of a leg side player, as we've just seen Missed out there, be disappointed. Fine leg was up, but a good over. They needed that, Pakistan. 14 from it, 32 for none.
This is Robert Langdon. The suspect called him.
I teach symbology. They want me to find a piece of a very old puzzle.
One veil is lifted, only to reveal another.
This epic championship continues onwards.
We did it. Great job, guys.
The F1 drama continues today, live only on Sky Sports.
More crunch games in the road to Qatar 2022 as Scotland travel to Moldova and Wales host Belarus, live on Sky Sports.
This pair have averaged 63 stroke 64 together this is the 15th time that they've opened the innings together. So they're a clear and present danger as far as any attack is concerned, and Scotland did well to hold them off for a few overs, but a couple of terrific strokes have set them back on track. Having said that, by no means should Scotland be discouraged. They've been very tidy, they've bowled very few, if any, really bad balls. I think that level of discipline will serve them well here. The pitch looks okay now. It's very black and shiny, almost like a surface in the Caribbean. We all looked at it and thought of Jamaica would be the nearest comparison we could think of. Not a blade of grass on it, so it's bound to skid on. Sharif, who was one of the bowlers who made life difficult. The two spinners, the two left-arm spinners, did very well using the angle, getting the ball into middle and leg. And just confirmation of what happened earlier today. This was the game that decided whether India stayed in the tournament. Afghanistan had to beat New Zealand, which they weren't able to do. A comfortable win from this consummate New Zealand side who keep finding a way. They have a lot of talent, a lot of discipline, and increasingly, of course, they know how to win. And in fact, Scotland's best performance in the tournament came against New Zealand. They only went down by 16 runs to that New Zealand side, simple enough. If Pakistan beats Scotland tonight, then they go top of the group, and they will play Australia in Dubai in the semi-final. If they get beaten by Scotland, then they'll come second in the group. Afternoon, Dale. Evening now, actually, in this part of the world.
Yeah, good evening, Mark. Weather's cooled down a little bit nicely here. It's warm earlier when I got here.
Yeah, it's cooled down a lot in the month we've been here, hasn't it? Some of the humidity's gone. It'll be interesting to see whether there's humidity this evening. Baba chose to bat first, and maybe he wants to sort of, if you like, train his players with the wet ball this evening. It's a gamble to do such things. So England, who have won Group 1, will play the runners-up of Group 2. And as I say, that'll be New Zealand if Pakistan win tonight. And the winners of Group 2, who would then be Pakistan, play the Australians.
Nice little change of pace there. Often when you do a change of pace, you see how the ball just kind of follows the arm and can sometimes almost swing, actually. And Sharif just getting a little bit of that through the air and off the surface.
Yeah, Safian Sharif's changes of pace are well disguised too. He's quite a big guy, hustles in and then has some nice variations. That was earlier in the piece. Najib Zadran with 101 points for Afghanistan. Trent Bolt and Tim Southey. What names they are, what performers they've been for so long. Devon Conway took a brilliant catch, keeping wicket, by the way. Not something he does very often. And the big man hits the deck. Anyway, 6 gone, power play over. It's 35 for no wicket. Well, they play in a very organised fashion, this pair. They know exactly what they're trying to do. Gorgeous evening here in Sharjah. I was just talking about this pair and how organised they are. They play pretty orthodox. Babar Azam is as good-looking a player as there is out there, and tends to play the T20 game with good technique and really good, you know, time-honoured method. Mohammad Rizwan is a little more adventurous. Anyway, it's going to be Rizwan on strike. Hamza comes back into the attack now. Hamza Tahir bowled very well. He bowled 1 over at the start, and there were 5 dots in it.
Yeah!
There you got him. Well done. He deserves it for the first over. Never mind that ball. Great joy out there for the Scots.
Fantastic by Hamza. He bowled the first over. I just got a piece of paper that said this is the first time that Scotland haven't taken a wicket in the power play, and the first ball outside of the power play, he finds a little inside edge of Rizwan. Interesting little celebration there, but anytime you get a wicket against the big teams, you'll take them. And Mohammad Rizwan, he's gone for 15 off 19. Pakistan are 35 for 1.
I hope you don't expect all this enthusiasm for ball chasing to rub off on...
Hey there, beautiful people. You're rolling with DriveScore, the new free app that quietly measures your driving and gives you your drive score to prove and improve how well you drive, so you good drivers could save money on your car insurance. Get DriveScore rocking on your phone now. And drive, score, save. It's a good day for good drivers.
Online shopping without NordVPN is like sharing your credit card details with everyone. Grab NordVPN special offer now and get an extra layer of protection for your financial data.
The left-handed Fakhar Zaman comes to the crease. It was a good catch by Matt Cross, incidentally. We didn't mention the wicket-keeper. Those under edges are never easy. You have to stay down, and he did that. The great trick is you stay down to the ball pitches, and then you come up with the ball. But under edges are difficult, aren't they, Dale?
Yeah, really difficult. And we saw Adam Zampa on a hat-trick the other day, and one of the batters got a bottom edge, and Matthew Wade struggling to keep that catch. And they kind of sometimes stick or they don't. In this case, definitely stuck.
A hat-trick ball, and Matt Wade was a bit more difficult than that in defence of Matt Wade. I know you don't want to defend an Australian, but you can. It's okay. Right, Hamza Tahir to continue to Fakhar Zaman.
Have you ever played any indoor cricket before?
No, not really. Fiddled about with it at Lord's a bit, but no.
The wicket keeping in indoor cricket is absolutely incredible. You watch the way the guys go about their business there. Up to the stumps all the time, to the quicks and spinners.
Okay. See how low Fakhar Zaman's getting. Got his knees really bent low. You have to be low when you bat here. I heard Shane Watson talking to Mike Atherton about this on commentary, and Matthew Hayden was saying it to me earlier today too. Look at it. I mean, he's not only excited, he's overjoyed, I'd say. It's a great feeling. Scots have played a lot of good cricket to get as far as they've got, and to reach this Super 12 stage is quite an achievement. It's fair to say they haven't done themselves justice in it, other than in a good performance, really good performance against New Zealand. But I think they can take heart. I think there are a lot of really good signs about the way Scottish cricket is evolving. And one of those is their understanding of the game. They got a lot of the detail right. They might not be quite as talented as some of their opponents, particularly a Pakistan side, but they do a lot of the simple things pretty well.
Yeah, and I think all of the guys are just looking to learn. I had a conversation with Mark Watt before the game started. It's always interesting to see guys wanting to learn more.
That's very Fakhar Zaman. He will come down. That ball's spinning into him. Really, if possible, Hamza needs to get it to run across him, because he can hit it miles, this guy. 38 for 1. Evening rush hour. It's a work day here in this part of the world. Quite a lot of traffic around.
A couple balls in that highway, I reckon, in the last few months.
Were you here when, a year ago in the IPL, when A.B. de Villiers hit one under the back of a truck? And we think it probably finished in a different emirate. You remember that?
I was sitting right below.
Yeah, you were. Yeah, I thought you were.
Best view in the house.
What an innings that was. And he stayed low and he stayed back. That was the other thing. It was the same pitch, funny enough, as this one. And he made sure he stayed very deep in the crease. He felt that when the ball was stopping in the surface, not getting to you, it was too hard to try to go get it. So rather wait and try to hit it at the top of his bounce.
Yeah, it's good to watch AB when he's batting at his best. He does stay very low, almost hockey-like.
Oh, we're all a bit taken aback to see Richie Berrington. He hasn't bowled yet in the tournament.
Golden arm, potentially. Right on medium fast.
It didn't look the most threatening first delivery, did it?
It's just warming up.
Wasn't one to strike fear into the opponent. The answer is anybody can take your wicket, and don't we know that? Might be two here. He's picked a gap. He wants to. They've got to go. They do. Run the first one quick. That's the old adage. He'll probably make the second.
Yeah, often the hard work gets done by all the other well-known players, and then all of a sudden someone who you've never played against or come up against comes on. You feel you need to take it on. He can pick up a wicket.
Well, he's all right because he's the 8th ranked all-rounder in the world. So clearly Richie Berrington has done something with the ball in his past. So I'm told, anyway. I can't say I had that bit of information stored.
Could have had a niggle earlier on in the competition, why we haven't seen him bowl just yet. He's getting a run tonight, though.
Go get him!
Hurry, really got to hurry here. Very difficult at the moment to hit the big shots, which is why they're scampering singles and twos.
Yeah, Scotland have been very good. Well, good lengths. You can see even from that side angle how low the ball is getting and staying. It's not actually getting really up, making it quite difficult for the batters to get under the ball and create any pace.
I think there were a couple of reasons for Babar Azam choosing to bat first. Yes, I think there was something of a let's, practice everything. Let's be ready to bowl with a damp ball if we need to be in a semi-final or final, and understand how batting first works. I think that is a point. But, do you know, I also think he felt this pitch would get lower and lower. And he's got Matthew Hayden on his team. And Matthew Hayden has played a lot of cricket here and is convinced that this is one of the surfaces that does get lower and lower.
Yeah, and he's also got, Babar Azam's got a bunch of quicks in his team that you would think that the bouncer is the scary ball, but it's the one that actually stays low that's going to get out a lot of batters in the shorter format.
Yeah, well... No run from it. Well, particularly for you guys, the skiddier quick bowlers, can be a godsend for a low bounce pitch. Can't it? 45 for 1.
Ben & Jerry's cookie dough is crammed so full of fair trade cookie dough and free grazing dairy, it's hard to keep a lid on. Ben & Jerry's, peace, love, and cookie dough.
Morning.
Hi, I'm Jack from Verisure Alarms.
Oh, thanks for coming so quickly. My neighbour was just burgled.
No worries, we're here to protect.
Can you install today?
I'll check your home for weak spots and install right away.
That's great.
Verisure Alarms. Black Friday offer now on. Get a free video doorbell and a free security camera install. Call now or visit verisure.co.uk.
A view from Sharjah to Dubai, a sparkling sight, and that slim building dead center, the Burj Khalifa, as tall as they get. Right, Mark Watt batting back in the attack. You heard Nasser talking about how impressed he'd been by Mark Watt. Oh, that's a biggie. That could be one for the road. One for the road.
Mark Watt opting to bowl from behind the crease on that. And Babar Azam saying, I'll have a bit of you, thank you very much. We used to call that the Freddie long ball. And Babar Azam just hit it for a long ball.
Babar Azam's got this wonderful lag, hasn't he? As he goes to hit that shot, you can see it a little bit like a golfer's swing. You've just got a little moment of lag, and then the hands come in, and the timing is just magic. Squeal from Matt Cross of oh no. What were you advising Mark Watt earlier today?
He came over to just talk about swinging the ball, actually, because he likes to open the bowling. He wants to know how I go about where my wrist goes and what I do with my wrist to get the ball to swing. And I think there's a lot of left-arm orthodox bowlers these days that open the bowling and then they use their arm ball and just get it to kind of drift in or swing. Mark Watt uses that very well. So we had a nice little conversation about wrist position.
Aiden over from here gets Pakistan to 146. Isn't that interesting that he should ask you? There's so much about the Scots players to like. They really want to learn. There's a lot of humility in their camp.
Yeah, it's been great to see all the teams, actually. I've seen the Indian team went into some of the dressing rooms. I can't remember which dressing room. I saw Pakistan go into the Namibian dressing room afterwards. There's a lot of like sharing of information. And the smaller teams that have come to this big tournament, they desperately want to rub shoulders with the best in the world.
Yeah, the Scots guys were thrilled when Virat Kohli and the Indian players came in to see them. Rubbing shoulders with the greats. Today they're playing against a modern great. And in this guy, a ferocious striker of a cricket ball. Let's see what Fakhar Zaman has for us this evening. Mark Watt is in his wheelhouse if the length is right. Line gone, 57 for 1. Okay, so to repeat, 8 and over from here gives Pakistan 145, 10 and over 167. This isn't as, I don't think anyway, it's early to judge, but I don't think this is as good a pitch as the one last night. Owen Morgan remarked on it to the presser afterwards, a pretty good surface, and he didn't think 190 was too much beyond par. England went down in the end, but it was a wonderful game of cricket. One felt for the South Africans to only lose one game in the tournament, and that only just, and to go out is it's a pill to swallow. I guess in hindsight they'll regret not chasing Bangladesh's 80-odd harder than they did. But there was much to admire about the South Africans in the tournament, and I think they'll much to look forward to.
Absolutely, and I just felt like they were getting better and better throughout the tournament. Their first game there was a bit of nerves around, but then the next 4, 2 and 4 on the trot. Yep, 2 and 4 on a trot was a great effort. Temba led his team really well. There was a moment where there was some off-field drama, and they still seem to find their way to win 4 out of 5 games, and unfortunately on the next plane home.
He's picked out the guy twice. Kyle Cutter is the Scottish captain in that position, and a good fielder, by the way. Hello. Should be caught, has been. More joy. Excellent from Greaves, excellent from Scotland.
Yeah, Fakhar Zaman not able to put the previous 2 balls away. Both of them short and wide, cut them to point, found the fielder, and this time a little bit of pressure, felt he needed to go for it. It's a long boundary out there, and that's a good catch. Scotland are excited about that.
He watches it right into the buckets, doesn't he? Very good catch, safe catch. Difficult out of this sky, and tremendous for Chris Greaves with his wrist spinners picking up a wicket immediately in the way that he did. Tidy over, good wicket. Fakhar Zaman for 8. It's 59 for 2, and drinks.
I hope you don't expect all this enthusiasm for ball chasing to rub off on me.
Elegance is an attitude.
Hey there, beautiful people. You're rolling with DriveScore, the new free app that quietly measures your driving and gives you your drive score to prove and improve how well you drive, so you good drivers could save money on your car insurance. Get DriveScore rocking on your phone now and drive, score, save. It's a good day for good drivers.
Got a chip? One day it will crack, and then you'll need a new windscreen. Why wait for that to happen? Our repair makes your windscreen strong again. Could be as little as a tenner. Or sometimes even free. See a chip? Go straight to autoglass.co.uk.
Autoglass repair, Autoglass replace.
This is what an energy-efficient boiler looks like. Get a new one installed by British Gas and you could save up to £195 a year on your energy bills. Plus, you'll get a trusted 5-year British Gas warranty. Book a quote today and pay nothing until 2022. Search British Gas new boiler.
Another unexpected twist in this year's Formula One World Championship. Red Bull looking odds on to take pole position, a place where they've excelled in the past. But in the end, it was Valtteri Bottas and Mercedes. They've locked out the front row of the grid, with the Red Bulls in behind.
Valtteri Bottas on pole on the weekend that everyone said it was about Red Bull's pace.
It all sets up a magnificent Sunday. Join us for live coverage of the Mexico City Grand Prix today, 5:30, Sky Sports F1.
Time for lunch.
Whoa, you read my mind. Spooky.
Nice evening in Sharjah. Last Group 12 from this venue. New man in, the Professor, Mohammed Hafeez in at 4. Found a bit of touch last couple of games. Bit of work to be done, you feel. Pommy Bango alongside me. Pakistan a little bit quiet.
Yeah, and I guess in choosing to bat first here, part of it would have been in ensuring that the men in that middle order get some time out in the middle. They have their opportunity. Not by choice, of course. Much work to be done on the surface. That's not been easy. Compounded by the good bowling particularly straight. Halfway, 60 for 2.
Well, Scotland all smiles, looking to finish their campaign on a high with a win against the powerhouse of Pakistan. Beautiful evening in Sharjah. Conditions very nice for cricket, nice and cool.
Around 140, you'd say. That's where Pakistan would need to get to on here to put sufficient pressure on Scotland. For Scotland, if they can keep them to below that, they'll believe that they have a shout. Start decent. In fact, better than that. And this man's been fantastic. Into the side and 1 for 4 from his 2 overs. Mum and brother in the stands watching.
Here comes some good cricketing stock. Hamza. 2 cousins have played for Scotland. Madge Hack was a wonderful off-spinner for Scotland and a useful low-order batter. And cousin Omar Hussain, also a Scotland international.
A peculiar action. Hamza, look at the Fakhar Zaman off the bottom of the bat. Normally you expect that he'll just clear that boundary easily. Not this time.
Just looking at the dismissal, I wonder, was Fakhar Zaman trying to hit it for 6? It looked like he was just closing the face off the toe of the bat. Just wonder, upon reflection, may wish he tried to hit it a bit more elevation. Fakhar Zaman missed the previous couple of long hops and then just crossed the toe of the bat. Very rarely. Yeah, good scenes. Good to see. Not for Fakhar Zaman though. To see. Not for Fakhar Zaman though.
Brilliant. That's just brilliant. Dad and daughter, I think it was. Exactly the same expression. That's brilliant.
Beautifully played. And gone for just 4 up until that point. At 68 for 2.
It hasn't been easy to time the ball on this surface, but the footwork make this extremely easy for Mohamed Hafeez. Skips down the pitch, doesn't try to overhit. Lovely bit of footwork and a free flow of the bat. Nice bit of timing for Hafeez.
A good start for Greaves. 1 for 3. It's a good shot. Oh, well placed too. Baba for 4.
Yeah, push that one through. Chris Greaves, 102 Ks, so pushes it through a little bit faster, but it's leg side. It's a freebie, it's an easy hit. Batter of Baba's class, not going to miss that. Just gets the placement absolutely spot on. There's 2 sweepers, one just behind square, one at deep mid wicket.
That's the length he's looking for. It's the length I was looking for.
Hey, it's been a good find for Scotland. Chris Greaves, player of the match performance against Bangladesh. You know, man, seems like a lifetime ago now for the Scotland players, I bet. Protection leg side. Half a chance. Not the strongest of arms. Hamza at fine legs. Send it upstairs for a look.
TV umpire to the director, we have an umpire review for run out. Can I get your best side on angle? That's grounded behind the pop and crease, so I'm ready to make my decision for the big screen.
Made it back. Could have been tighter, that.
Go, Costa, go! Hit me!
Well, it wasn't the strongest throw. Have a look here, Hamza. Left hand to a strong hand. Long barrier, no need for long barrier. Need to attack that and get in a bit quicker.
No. Yeah, you just get a sense that Baba feels that they need to just up the ante, adding it just over 6 and over here. In order to get to that 140, you need to add an 8. Hasn't found the gap. This is out, just a single. 75 for 2. Mark Watt. Spinner's doing a decent enough job. Have to recognize that, yeah, the trump cards here and be right on their game.
The last ball, the last over, long hop. I'm just thinking Some of the batters in this tournament are going to try and hit that into the stand. Babar Azam quite content to roll his wrists. It's going to be wide. And as a batter who's been in for 40 minutes, faced 32 balls, when you get a short ball like that, when you need to pick up the run rate and up the ante, that ball's going to be sent into the stands. Goes leg side, in the gap, boundary.
He'd been searching, got a couple of opportunities and didn't take them, Babar Azam. Sometimes batters will try and hit the ball harder and harder. For him, though, he's a timer off the ball. Much better stroke, a place stroke, and away it goes for 4. It's through. Nicely done. 2 in a row.
Well, it's classy batting. Mark Watt going for that wide Yorker, which he normally executes pretty well, is not far off here. This is all in the beauty and the skill of the batter. Cross seam, slams in the Yorker. That's just top class batting.
So often you speak of using the pitch. One that's a bit sticky like this one, even though Pakistan are looking to up it. You've got to ensure you're hitting the right length, you're bowling into the pitch, so they have to deal with that. Difficult enough, as has been evident in the 12 overs that have gone. Miss your length full, it makes it that much easier. Miss your length too far, short, goes away as well. You just get a sense that it's a defense, isn't it, from a bowler? Run up, try and get as full as possible, get him to hit me 1 down the ground. The braver thing is, let's hit back of a length, let him have a go. Yes, they're trying to go, but it's not so easy on here. Better. $87 for 2.
For 20 years, I felt terrified. Somebody would find me and ask, "Didn't you used to work for Harvey Weinstein?"
This is the story of a group of sources who risked everything to expose a powerful and predatory man.
Don't ruin your friendship with me for 5 minutes.
What was going through your mind?
Like burning inside. What happened to me shouldn't happen to other women.
All those very good to watch. Got runs for their respective teams. Asalanka, only one has departed. And the others will get another go.
Well, this is an area for Pakistan to really focus. Richie Berrington, once upon a time, was a genuine all-rounder, but not so much nowadays. Very much medium pace. Keeper standing back as well if Babar wants to use his feet to try and get some momentum into the stroke. I think Mohammad Hafiz will be lying up down the ground. I think Mohammad Hafiz wants to be the aggressor now. Babar is just settling in. Probably try and bat to 17 overs. Mohammad Hafiz, he'll fancy Richie Berrington here, taking him downtown. A long on, long off in place, deep cover. 2 sweepers deep on leg side.
Yeah, not simple on here. Low bounce, lots hitting the bottom of the bat. Excellent shot. Opens the face of the blade and he lifts it over cover for 4.
It's great batting, but if I'm Scotland, I'm thinking keeper's got to be up to the stumps. Bowling medium pace, can't have the batter shuffling down and getting momentum into the shot. That's a much more difficult shot if the keeper's up to the stumps. Too easy.
Face off your base.
Matthew Cross now, helmet on up to the sticks. Goes again. Oh, it's lovely timing. It's really beautiful. Excellent work in the deep. Michael Lees, who's having a good campaign.
Yes, Michael!
It's even better, that shot, I think. Not as much room. It's wonderful fielding. Michael Lees. Yeah, top effort. Yeah, it just didn't keep a hold of it as it got to Mark Watt. Otherwise, might have been in with a shout for a run out.
Well, I think it took a little bobble just before getting to Mark Watt. His look on his face, he was happy just to gather it.
The challenge will be for those, if they are those, to come in to try and up the ante here, to begin and straight away get on it and get boundaries away. Sluggish and low bouncing pitch, not easy to do. Yeah, probably a good call weight. 97 for 2.
No pace for Hafiz to work with from Barrington. Never a single. Good crowd in this evening. Sunday evening. Piled in after work. Passionate. The renditions of the anthems before the game were brilliant. 2 rousing anthems, especially the Scottish anthem was great. Scotland, Pakistan, top of the group, top v bottom. Last game of the Super 12 stage here in Sharjah. We've had some cracking contests at this venue, this tournament. Captain Babar sitting at 49, eyeing up another T20 international half century.
Not yet. But disappointed it missed out as well, because it's on the hip there, a little bit of bat, and final legs up in the circle. It's away for 4.
You couldn't have asked for a better ball to get a 50. A little leg side, a long hop, just tuck it leg side for 1.
Or to up the scoring. First ball of the over, put the bowler under pressure, missed out. Mohammad Hafiz with a big one. 6 runs.
He made a cracking sound off the blade. Right in the arc. Slow ball. Hafiz picks it, picks the length. Absolutely smokes this. What a beautiful swing of the blade.
Length pulled back. 2,500 runs to Mohammad Hafiz in T20 internationals. Yeah, appreciated. Fabulous hit. Oh, struck. Oh, yes. That is a shot and a half. Brilliant from Hafiz.
Great position. It's in a really great position to hit this because it's quite wide. Probably wants to go leg side initially, and brilliant hands. He trusts himself just to get it over the infield. The timing is wonderful. Length ball. That's an unbelievable shot. Full of quality. The piece is going nicely hit. Striking just below 160.
It's in the gap, it's in the gap, it'll go for 4 more. The partnership is worth 53 now from just 33 balls. Pakistan cutting loose here.
Yeah, this is dangerous for Scotland. It's a poor ball, it's been a poor over, this is a leg side fully. The placement is superb. The flick of the wrist. 3 brilliant shots this over. A big 6 mid-wicket. 1 over extra and now flick leg side.
The dot ball in the over is a length ball that doesn't get to Hafiz, and he tries to cross bat, doesn't make contact. Like that, it gets a wicket, hits the pitch, and that's given out by Rod Tucker, no hesitation. Question is, does he check it? Does he go upstairs? Low the bounce is what the discussion is. We'll go upstairs.
TV umpire to the director. We have a player review for LBW. On-field decision is out. I've checked and it's a fair delivery. Please start the front on spin vision. Doesn't appear to be any bat. Can you just go to Ultra to confirm bat or no bat, please? Throw through for me, please. Keep going through. It's a flat line, rose to the pads. If I'm satisfied, no bats involved. Can you go to ball tracking when ready, please? Just off, impact in line. Wickets hitting. Rod, you can stay with your original decision of out. Stand by. You're on screen. Signal now.
Rod Tucker spot on. And a wicket that was needed by Scotland. Hafiz for 31. It's 112 for 3.
100 runs? I can barely manage 1.
Don't be ashamed. A lot of folks get queasy at the sight of blood.
It gets to me every time. This is my life. A wolf among sheep.
Who's that?
Pause, kid. People don't just disappear. There's always a reason.
If she's right, how many other victims are there?
Have you learned nothing?
I might still be a monster, but I'm an evolving monster.
Keeping our oceans healthy means they can absorb carbon from our atmosphere. Let's go zero.
From one hugely experienced player to another, Mohammad Hafiz, LBW, and out comes Shoaib Malik. Mohammad Hafiz first played for Pakistan, I'm still getting over this, in 2003 he made his test match debut, and here he is in 2021 playing a cameo, gorgeous innings, 31 he made in 19 balls, but here unusually bareheaded, as we've seen a couple of times. Well, it's not bareheaded, it's helmetless, perhaps I should say. I don't know what I'd call that. Anyway, Babar Azam is on 49. Going to be Hamza Tahir to bowl it in. And that little single in the leg side takes him to 50. Another lovely innings and a remarkable achievement to make 4 50s in a single T20 World Cup. Only 2 other men have done it, and one of them is acting as batting coach to this Pakistan side, Matthew Hayden. He did it in 2007, and of course Virat Kohli in 2014. Hayden, Kohli, Babar Azam, the 3 men to make 4 50s in a single edition of a T20 World Cup. Now Shoaib Malik loves to hit the ball hard and long.
especially straight down the ground. We're talking about debuts. 1999 was the first time he played for Pakistan.
At the moment, of course, he'll be very happy to do that. Knock the singles around, get to feel the pitch, the pace of the pitch, and give as much of the strike to Babar Azam as is possible. Down he comes, gets it hard and flat, and long enough. Babar with a mighty blow.
The full flow down the ground, it's gone flat, it's gone the distance, but Babar hasn't liked it. He still feels that he should have got underneath it.
I've got to just dwell on Shoaib for a minute because he's played in all these, he's played in, what is it, 4 decades, played in the 1990s. Let's have a look at the end of Mohammad Hafiz's absolutely stone-dead LBW. I think it was a very ambitious review. And Sharif really, Tommy nailed it. The 2 length balls he bowled in the over were fine, and all the rest, when he was intimidated and didn't get it right, he really did pay. But incredible that Shoaib Malik played in the 90s for Pakistan, isn't it? No?
Yeah, the only player now left. Maybe Chris Gale? Probably in the 90s now.
Oh, I don't know about the 90s for Chris Gale. Maybe did he play for West Indies in the 1990s? Anyway, whatever, it's a great achievement. And here he is on the brink of a semi-final in the T20 World Cup. What do you call his headgear? Can you help me with that?
Oh, I cannot. I can say bandana, but I think that's wrong.
No, it's not quite a bandana, is it? It's a 1, 2, 4 for 3.
Ben & Jerry's cookie dough is crammed so full of fair trade cookie dough and free grazing dairy, it's hard to keep a lid on. Ben & Jerry's, peace, love, and cookie dough.
Life is about to get even more rewarding. Win 1 million points this Christmas with Virgin Red, the new rewards club from Virgin. Join now and enter.
Well, we reckon we've found a few things out in that little break. Chris Gale did play in the 90s, and we think the headgear that Shoaib Malik's got on is a durag. So not quite a bandana, it's a bit more than a bandana. He's going to face Mark Watt, 3 overs, none for 26, 7 dot balls in there. Does use the crease a lot, but mainly bowls wide on the crease and creates quite a big angle, like that. That'll give the strike to Babar Azam, who has 57 from 42 balls, 5 4s and 2 6s. He's had an hour and a quarter to get used to conditions for this final assault, final summit. The last innings prior to the semi-finals of the tournament. 3 overs left after this one, but still 5 balls in this one. Bowled. He's good at those, is Mark Watt.
Yeah, the Yorker is his go-to delivery. He started off slowly, generally sort of building the innings up, and now they want a big finish.
He just came a bit early, and Mark Watt almost did him. And they all enjoyed it.
Yeah, watches the batsman like a hawk. He's calm and he's pushed it wider. Goes at Yorker as well. Clever bowler. Doesn't have a lot of spin or flight, but a lot of guile.
That is a 6. I was going to say a problem, but it just kept carrying. Well, it's been a great burst of activity from the Pakistan batsmen, because at one stage, 145, 150.
He's always been a great player of spin, and his strength is down the ground, so he set himself up to hit it straight back over.
Goes for that Yorker again, thrashes it out the mid-wicket.
Quick delivery and on flat to that man who just maybe wasn't right back on the fence. It's a valiant effort in the end. Tips it over. It's been caught, but it's over the fence.
Oh, yeah, Michael Leescus, the fielder. It's a good, interesting observation. You know, was he a yard in? Maybe would it have made a difference? It hit so flat. 64 now for Babar Azam. We'll have another look at that again in a minute. But, if he didn't get it in the soft bit of the hand, it would have been painful. It was crunched. Right, what now? Chris Greaves is back into the attack with his wrist spin. That's good thinking, get it back of a length. Settle for the single. Damage limitation now, the job for Scotland.
It's gone flat, it's gone quickly. Yeah, typical effort, maybe had maybe a yard or to that rope.
Oh, there back he comes, got to go, really got the skates on, makes it. We've seen some very good running between the wickets from the Pakistan captain. In fact, in the early stage of the innings, he was by no means at his most fluent, and he was scampering singles, pushing for twos. He looks very fit, and I think it's an aspect of the Pakistan side that shouldn't be underestimated. No, he hasn't got that one at all. Not at all. He is out, caught it on. And Chris Greaves has a wicket that he'll long remember.
It's back of a lane, it's short of a lane. If you want to just short at Sharjah. So you almost think that it is too short and this should go out of the park, but never quite rise or skid zone sometimes. And that's why Babar mistimed it. That's a big wicket. You get the #1 pair out. Babar Azam 66, 142 for 4.
The big hitting Asif Ali.
It's been good back of the land all throughout this over. Babar trying to hit it out of the park. Oh, back of the lane. So he wants to finish off with that same lane. Doesn't want to float one up.
That was an I got Babar Azam out smile, wasn't it? Heading gone, 146 for 4. Well, you can see how they upped the ante, how difficult the power play was to begin with. One good over. But now with 2 to go, you wouldn't back against 165. And that will be, we think, a pretty good score on this pitch. Pakistan chose to bat first, which means they may have to bowl with a wet ball later. The humidity is down a little. It's certainly not as thick, the air, and as damp. But that isn't to say there won't be some humidity and some of the damp getting onto the ball. Safin Sharif coming back into the attack. And he's bowled that full ball again. It is difficult for a bowler, you know, you're so trained not to bowl short. So you have to work on this back of the length, this pitch hitting length. And when you over pitch, you open up an avenue for the batsman that you needn't. Interesting discipline.
At the fast bowlers, he'll make sure that he gets all that depth in the crease.
balls, 26 runs. A strike rate of 200. Pretty thrilling 18 minutes at the crease from this vastly experienced cricketer. Right, they're all up on the offside. Well, not mid-off, but everybody else on the offside. Leg sides where they're mainly back. And he just blisters it down the ground, does he? He does. That is in itself a marvellous shot. This is quite an innings from Shoaib Malik. And Pakistan seem to be pulling away. I think it's definitely a 6. Yeah, sure is. 163 for 4. Great to see the support. I asked Babar Azam at the toss if you could feel the spirit of the people in Pakistan. They've had so long playing here, and they've so often had to play without their own people around them and big crowds. And did he feel that the spirit was with them? And he absolutely did. He really felt that the whole country was engaged. Would that be fair?
Yeah, very fair, especially when the team's doing so well. Everybody behind them, and Sharjah is home away from home as well, so there'll be no shortage of fans around for Pakistan.
So here we go, Chris Greaves to bowl the final over. And there might be 2 in this as well. Can they come back? They do. It really has run well. I mentioned that a few times.
Again, just 2 full from Malik down the ground, inside half of the bat. He hasn't nailed it completely. Just looks up as if to say, not got the middle of the bat, but it still went the distance, still went flat.
Something's happened, I don't know what. It's a back change or something's going on. Yeah, maybe a back change. There's the card then. Mohammad Rizwan 15, Babar Azam 66, Pakistan 8, and Mohammad Hafiz 31. That really was a gem of innings. 165 for 4, 5 balls remain. The back change has happened. Okay, so we're ready now with Asif Ali to face Chris Greaves. Will he bowl this into the pitch? Will Asif Ali go back and look to pull it? What's going to happen? Intrigue indeed.
Into the pitch he goes. Down the ground he goes off a good length. This is clever bowling from Greaves.
The battle now with Shoaib Malik. Shoaib Malik will be expecting that short of length delivery. He'll just stay back and make sure that he has all the power generated with a pull shot. But does he back himself to actually run at Greaves?
Back, I reckon. Stay back. Think. Let's see. Stay back he does! And away it flies! Into the people who celebrate with gusto.
And it does play spin exceptionally well. He's short, he's watching it and he's smashing it. Not going to miss out because he's expecting that from the leg spinner.
No matter how old you are, we've just seen that from Mohammad Hafiz and Shoaib Malik. If you've still got an eye for a ball, you can pump it. Back he goes again. Gives that a good smack out to square leg. This is thrilling cricket. 176 for 4 now. Pakistan, who stagnated at the beginning, are flying.
The pull shot again, this time flat, but in the gap. Didn't get the elevation, but got the gap in the outfield leg side. Shoaib Malik going, and boy is he going 42 of just 16.
There are going to be 2 arms raised again here. It's an onslaught. It's brilliant. It's entertainment writ large across the Sharjah sky.
There he goes forward, makes that mistake of Shoaib Malik, very good downtown. Googly, and he's just gone with it, and that is huge. Shoaib Malik now 5 sixes.
So 1 ball remains. The brave Trish Greaves has suddenly taken a pasting. Oh, such is the pressure of the moment.
Yeah, where does he hide it now? He's gone short, he's been pumped, he's gone full, he's been pumped.
He goes short. He goes short. He pays the heaviest price. One of the great finishes to an innings. An array of strokes, enormous power. Fabulous fun. Malik is the man.